everyone, welcome back to Mimi Creation Studios. My name is Aboshi Marian and I'm the lead photographer at Mimi Creation Studios in Lagos, Nigeria. If you're planning to buy a camera in 2026, you've probably asked yourself this question: should I buy a DSLR or a mirrorless camera? It's one of the most common questions beginners, content creators, and even photographers looking to upgrade ask today. In this video, I will break down the differences between DSLR and mirrorless cameras, the pros and cons of each, and most importantly, which one makes the most sense to buy in 2026. Let's get right into it. First, let's talk about DSLRs. DSLR stands for Digital Single Lens Reflex Camera. These cameras use a mirror system inside the camera body. When you look through the viewfinder, you will see directly through the lens using mirrors and prisms. Some popular DSLR cameras include the Canon 5D Mark IV, Canon 90D, Nikon D850, and Nikon D750. For years, DSLR dominated professional photography because they offered excellent image quality, durability, and battery life. Now let's talk about the mirrorless cameras. As the name suggests, mirrorless cameras do not have a mirror mechanism inside. Instead, light passes directly into the camera sensor, and what you see is displayed electronically through the viewfinder or the LCD screen. Popular mirrorless cameras today include the Canon R6 Mark II, Canon R5, Sony A7 IV, Sony A7C II, Nikon Z6 III, and Fujifilm X-T5. Not leaving out the camera that we're currently shooting with, the Nikon Z8, which is my go-to camera. Over the past few years, mirrorless technology has improved dramatically and has become the preferred choice for many photographers and videographers. One of the biggest advantages of mirrorless cameras is autofocus, guys. The autofocus is amazing. Modern mirrorless cameras detect eyes, faces, animals, birds, vehicles, and even track subjects in real time. This means more accurate focus and fewer missed shots. While many DSLR cameras still have excellent autofocus system, but they generally cannot match the speed and the intelligence of today's mirrorless technology. If you shoot weddings, children, events, sports, or fast-moving subjects, mirrorless cameras have a clear advantage. If you're creating content for YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, or commercial projects, video quality matters. This is another area where mirrorless cameras shine. Most modern mirrorless cameras offer better autofocus during video, higher frame rate, better stabilization, advanced video features, improved low light performance. Many DSLR cameras can still record great video, but manufacturers are investing most of their research and development into mirrorless systems. Mirrorless cameras are generally smaller and lighter than DSLRs. This makes them easier to carry during travel, events, and long shooting days. If you're a content creator who is always on the move, a lightweight setup can make a huge difference. However, some photographers still prefer the larger grip and the balance of DSLR cameras, especially when using heavy lenses. Battery life. Here is one area where DSLRs still perform very well. Because DSLR cameras use an optical viewfinder instead of an electronic one, they consume less power. Many DSLR cameras can shoot well over 1,000 photos on one single battery. Mirrorless cameras have improved significantly, but they generally require more frequent battery changes. So if you shoot long events without access to charging, this is something you should consider when you want to get your camera. DSLR systems have been around for decades, so there are plenty of affordable used lenses available. You can find amazing bargains on DSLR equipment in today's market. However, camera manufacturers like Canon, Sony, Nikon, and others are now focusing heavily on developing new lenses for their mirrorless system. This means that The future of lens innovation is clearly moving towards mirrorless. Should you buy a DSLR in 2026? Here's the truth, guys. A DSLR can still produce beautiful professional images in 2026. Great photography has always been more about the photographer than the camera. If you are on a tight budget, buying a used DSLR with a good lens can still be a smart investment. You can learn photography, build your portfolio, and even run a successful business with a DSLR in 2026. Should you buy a mirrorless camera in 2026? If you're buying a brand new camera and you have the budget, mirrorless is the direction I would recommend. Manufacturers are focusing on mirrorless systems. New lenses are being developed for mirrorless systems. New technologies are being developed for mirrorless systems. The future upgrades will continue to happen in the mirrorless ecosystem. Simply put, mirrorless cameras offer the best balance of photography, video, autofocus, portability, and future-proofing. So should you get a mirrorless camera? Yes, if you have the budget for it. So DSLR or mirrorless in 2026? If you already own a DSLR and it's serving your needs well, there's no pressure to upgrade immediately. But if you are entering photography for the first time or planning a major upgrade, mirrorless is likely the better long-term investment. The most important thing is not having the newest camera. The most important thing is learning lighting, composition, storytelling, posing, and editing. Those skills will always matter more than the camera that is in your hands. I hope this video helped you decide which camera is right for you. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification for more photography tips, tutorials, and behind-the-scenes content from Mimi Creation Studios. Let me know in the comments, are you team DSLR or team mirrorless? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Love you. Mwah.